really.
Hello, welcome to episode 257 of the Epic Film Challenge.
Film Challenge?
Fast and Furious, yes. This is the fourth in the series, and they just took out the two "thes" from the title of the first film and just called it Fast and Furious. And this film brings all the original cast back together, so it's Vin Diesel, Brian Walker, his sister Mia, whatever her name is, the actress, and Michelle Rodriguez, who was also in the first film we didn't mention. So yeah, Fast and Furious, or Fast and Furious, is, I can't even remember much about this film, so I think this is the weakest of all five of them. Fourth one. I mean...
What?
I don't know, like, it just didn't do much for me personally. Like, the storyline was like, oh, cool, but, and then, like, Mia's like, oh, no, Brian, you turned your back on us and all that, and then, you know she's going to get back together with him at the end, and it just did. And then the ending as well, I'm not even talking about the story. The story, what is the story? I've forgotten. The fourth one. It was just unmemorable to me. I didn't think it was terrible. I just thought compared to the other three. I remember.
I must admit that it's kind of, because I remember talking to you about it when we were watching the movie. Like, the beginning is like, oh, cool, because it starts with like a massive action scene.
Oh yeah, the beginning.
With Michelle Rodriguez
massive
hanging
over
off
the top.
tank.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about it. And I think the movie kind of... I got let down of the movie, if you know what I mean, because Michelle Rodriguez, Letty, she dies within 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
and we don't really get to see the death scene until Vin Diesel's... Or Dominic,
when he sees it.
Pictures it when he goes to the crime scene. It's really... I don't know. But of course, the whole movie is because Vin Diesel wants to revenge Letty's death.
The driving point is him. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
So he's kind of hunting down the guy. So he's taking on a mission, sort of. Like there's a race for him to be able to work with the guy, sort of, isn't it? And then all the way at the end. I mean, there's another race again. They have to go through this.
The mines.
Yeah,
I didn't like
a border sort of, and then without being seen, and then through
mine shafts.
Yes.
I didn't like that scene. It was so CGI and just.
I don't know. I liked it because the whole movie was like there wasn't too much action really, like in between those, except for the little scene where you said, "Oh, that's like Tron," when the GPS lady is like, take a left to the next turn, and they have to race to the goal to be able to be part of the team or whatever. Almost like the second movie where Brian and Roman has to race to be able to work with the bad guy in that movie. Again, you end up sitting there and thinking that Brian's gonna get Dominic out of, the police's... Because the police come in the end. And you think that maybe Brian will get him out of it, but Brian's hurt, so he can't really do anything. So it ends with Dominic going to jail. And actually it ends with Dominic on a bus, on his way to jail, sort of, to the new jail, whatever. The jail where he'll be being. And then Mia and Brian drives after to let him out. I think throughout this whole movie I was just hoping that Michelle Rodriguez would come back. And so... at the end I was like, okay, it's cool that they rescued him and that's the way it ended. That you're really seeing him drive off with him. But I was disappointed because I was really excited about seeing, oh, she's in it, And then she's not.
And what would you rate it?
I'll give it a 8.5.
Okay.
Because it's a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is in it. Michelle Rodriguez is in it for a little bit.
Yeah, it was cool seeing them all back again.
And I do.
To the franchise that kind of made them, really. Not that most of them, Michelle Rodriguez, I'd say, and Vin Diesel.
Han is in it a little bit as well.
Yeah, Han's in it.
In the
you
beginning.
mentioned that in the...
Yeah, which also caught me off guard, but he's not in it that much, which also let me down a little bit. So
yeah, I would.
Go on. No, there's nothing. I've already said it.
I would give it a 6 out of 10 personally. I think it's the weakest. I don't know, but then again, the second film isn't that great. I don't know, but I did enjoy it more.
It builds up the trust between Vin and Brian, though, which is important.
I know, but it didn't do too much for me anyway. So, thanks for watching.
Ah.